You still owe her money. But you were the slave owner. Like, by that measure, none of it makes sense.
At first, I was deeply disappointed.
The slave thing is a bummer.
It's a bummer. And I
can't control it.
I still
I know, but
I still believe in reparations, by the way, so y'all can stop texting me and emailing me and saying that I'm a white girl and that I don't deserve reparations. I still believe that.
Someone did that to you?
Yeah.
I don't know who sent her a thing telling her she was a white girl.
Okay, it's too much, people.
Clean off your television screen.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I still believe in reparations. I still believe this country has a lot to do in terms of racial justice. But what I will say, Sarah, to your question is that I feel that I'm enriched by knowing that history. Right? I'm enriched, and I'm enriched by knowing that my family has come so far from being enslavers to my mother marrying my father in 1968.
Well, yeah.
So, I actually agree with her. It'd be amazing if she actually applied that logic to everyone else. Unfortunately, she doesn't. She engages in what is called blood libel. In-group, out-group hate mongering is what Sunny Hosen does. She expects you to view her family story as sympathetic and forgiving, but she doesn't apply that to anyone else.
Yeah,
and that
that's
shows the
bullshit.
absolute depravity of this person. Sunny Hosen on The View says that most Americans are racist. She proves it by saying she was called the N-word while walking on the beach in Florida. Doesn't have any evidence of that. She just says you can't dismiss my lived experience. Yet she is trying to ask for you to accept her lived experience and not judge her family for being slave owners and for making their fortune as by owning other people, which is, of course, a morally repugnant practice. The View, Sunny Hosen. A black Republican is an oxymoron. I don't understand black Republicans. I don't understand Latino Republicans. See, she applies the Bible to everyone else and doesn't give anyone else their lived experience. She demands that you respect her lived experience. Utter black hole narcissists. These people, like, truly, pride cometh before destruction. She attacked Jason Aldean's hometown of Macon, Georgia, as one of the most racist places in the country. Macon is 54% black, by the way. Sunny Hosen. Finally, we know that black quarterbacks can lead teams and are smart enough to lead teams. Sounds like a kind of racist thing to say. Were you saying the opposite was true at some point in American history? Well, at some point in history, Sunny Hosen's entire family owned a bunch of black slaves, according to the PBS report. Ladies and gentlemen, View, Sunny Hosen stunned to learn her ancestors were slaveholders. That's disappointing. Is it really? Sunny Hosen demands that you understand that she is morally absolved of the sins of her family from, like, just a generation ago, or how long ago? I mean, I assume if it's Spanish colonialism, it's got to go back like the 1500s, 1600s. But she's totally absolved, okay? There's no blood libel for her. In fact, she wants to let you know that actual slavery that's going on today, not just the stuff from back in the day, but the real slavery that's going on right now in a place like communist China, who's enslaving a bunch of Uyghur Muslims, now that slavery don't matter. This is how much that she cares about slavery. You must forgive her ancestors for their slavery, and then, this is most important, you have to stop paying attention to real slavery that's going on today.
With a 6'2" black kid in college and a 5'7", 5'8" black kid in high school, I don't see that part of American exceptionalism. I'm sorry. I think this country has a lot of problems that could be solved. Yes, maybe they're putting Muslims in jail in Afghanistan, I think you mentioned, and China.
Yeah.
They're putting a lot of more black people in jail
But
here.
can I ask?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the concentration camps in China, that didn't happen. That's not real slavery. What's real slavery is the lived experience of black people here in this country. Do you see what a poisonous worldview this is? What a despicable, truly actually deplorable worldview this is? Sunny Hosen, logic. The lived experience of a white kid on a potato farm in Idaho is different from in this country from a black student. Whether the black student is wealthy or not, because this country was founded on slavery. Oh, you mean the slavery of your family? Did you apologize in this diatribe for your family's part in that slavery? The dumbest lawyer on TV, Sunny Hosen, says Senator Tim Scott is a token. He only spoke because he's black.
All right, that's pretty much getting y'all the gist of this. This bitch, Sonny Hostin, at the very beginning when he unpaused that and she was telling the rest of the view about her family, the chick to her right in the red said, "You can't help that." Okay, that right there is exactly what anybody else can say about their family that owned slaves 200 years ago. You can't help that. Yet she still wants people to pay reparation for shit that they didn't do that their family did, but she wants you to ignore and forgive what her family did that she just found out. By the way, when she found that out on TV live, she pretty much had a soul crunching breakdown when that happened. So